like here. There's no better time than now.
Hey, welcome back to my YouTube channel. For those of you who are new, subscribe and turn on the post notifications so you'll know the next time I drop a video. So the first thing that I'll be talking about today in this video is the history of policing in America. So I've already been doing prior research, so I'll be sharing with you some of the things that I've found and the things that I think that you should know. The legal system and policing in colonial America was a privately funded system that employed people part-time. It was also considered a local responsibility. The colonies established a system of night watch to guard and protect the cities against fire, crime, and disorderly conduct. Night watchers were typically residents who volunteered for a certain day and time. In addition, there were sheriffs appointed by the governor and constables, another form of law enforcement officer elected by the people. What I found interesting is new reserve men were paired up with an experienced patrolman who gave them more of an understanding of laws and policy rules. For 6 months, which is known as a probationary work period, a reserve man can be promoted to the rank of patrolman if there are any vacancies available. In the South, however, there was a different dynamic. They were more concerned about preserving the slavery system. There were slave patrols that were mostly comprised of white men that were slave owners and farmers. A member of the slave patrol's duty is to control the slaves and enforce the slave codes. At that time, it was illegal for enslaved Africans to travel, congregate in groups, earn money, or even learn how to write. Slavery and abuse of color, however, were not merely a Southern affair, as we have been taught to believe. Connecticut, New York, and other colonies enacted laws to criminalize and control slaves. Congress has also passed fugitive slave laws. These laws allow the detention and return of escaped slaves in 1793 and 1850. Paul Rucker once said in a TED Talk he gave in 2018, "The basis of capitalism in America was slavery. Slaves were the capital in capitalism." It's been clear that America has had a long, shameful history of mistreating people of color even after the Civil War. The Ku Klux Klan, also known as the KKK, were known for assaulting and lynching black men for transgressions that would not be considered a crime if a white man had committed it. For example, if there was even one claim of sexual conduct between a black man and a white woman, the punishment would be unimaginable. It usually ended with being physically tormented, and ended up with being hung from a tree and set on fire. It's sickening to even fathom what was going on back then, honestly. In a sense, though, this would be the earliest form of white supremacy in the United States. Under the Civil Rights Act of 1964, people of color were not allowed in the same public place as white people, and discrimination based on race, religion, color, and sex for employment. From the beginning, the legal system was stacked against black citizens, with the ex-Confederate soldiers working as police and judges, making it difficult for African Americans to win court cases and ensuring that they became victims to the black codes. These codes worked in conjunction with labor camps for the incarcerated, where prisoners were treated as slaves. Black offenders typically received longer sentences than their white counterparts. In the next part of the video, I'll be talking about police brutality. But in order to speak about police brutality, we need to know the definition of police brutality, so we'll be looking it up.
Police brutality in the United States, the unwarranted and excessive and often illegal use of force against civilians by U.S. police officers. Forms of police brutality have ranged from assault and battery to mayhem, torture, and murder. Some broader definitions of police brutality also encompass harassment, including false arrest, intimidation, and verbal abuse, among other forms of mistreatment.
Right now, as we've seen on the news for the past few days, we've been seeing protesting for the justice of George Floyd. What many people don't understand is that this protest is a revolution for the Black Lives Matter movement. For instance, 50 states and several other countries have joined worldwide in this protest, and I think that's pretty amazing. In my book, A New Hope for Justice, I have been saying for a long time that social media is a powerful tool. We can use social media to spread information, to also become more aware about what's going on in the news and what the media isn't telling us, because the media doesn't tell us everything. I've been seeing like raw footage of what's been going on at the protests, such as police brutality against protesters, racism, and racial profiling. And I have to admit, I had to take a break from social media because it was becoming triggering for me, but I feel like I have to do this video. There will be a trigger warning when I edit this video, so y'all know ahead of the time. You can see, watch the two women, watch how he's lightly tapping her, and they're dragging the black lady. Why are they doing that? Why was that necessary? You can see that there's a little bias there in that video. Let's go to the next video. And you can see how the protesters are standing there surrounding the police cars, all that stuff there. And you can see that the protesters are behind the barricade, and then another police car pops up. And then it looks like they're running over the protesters, but they don't show that. Why aren't the news showing videos like this though? But wait, there's more. You can see that the protesters have their hands up. And look how he snatches his mask off and sprays him with pepper spray. You can see the protesters are carrying a body and they're attempting to walk towards the police. And now they're shooting at the police. Why are they shooting at the protesters? While they're carrying a dead body, which is their fault. This is unbelievable. This is disgusting. According to a Twitter post, it says this happened in Austin, Texas. The police shot a kid in the head and they fractured his skull. The police told the fellow protesters to bring them his body so he could get medical care. And then they opened fire as the protesters were carrying the body as requested.
House where it's getting a bit tense.
Yeah, absolutely, guys. We've just had to run about a block as police moved in. We've been fired at with rubber bullets. My cameraman has...
Do you hear how scared they sound?
Also seeing tear gas being used. Here we go. They're moving through again. This is exactly what it looks like. Exactly what it looks like. We're just staying safely.
Oh.
Whoa. Oh.
Amelia, can you hear us?
Amelia, are you okay? Or your cameraman?
He is fleeing! He's out of his ear! He's bleeding out of his ear! He's bleeding out of his ear! Get him better! What the fuck you walking up on me? I'm on the ground! Get the fuck away! Hold the back! Y'all don't want this shit! Back up! Get off the steps, let's go!
Hearing about this video is that this occurred in Buffalo, where I'm currently going to school, and I'm a black woman, so I'm a little concerned for my safety, not only my safety, but my friends who are also black, and black people that live in there, because that force was unnecessary. the president of the local police union said that the elderly man in the video tripped and fell. Then after an entire tactical unit of the U.S. Police Department quit, the 2 officers accused of police brutality were suspended without pay. It makes me wonder, if there was no cell phone recording or video footage, what would the result have been? Pay special attention to the next video.
Guys, come to me right now. 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 Come to me. Come to me right now. This woman just got tased. Come to me right now. Come to me right now.
First of all, it speaks about volumes. The white woman in front is waving and smiling. Their skin color gives them the privilege to come and go as they please. But why is it that two separate people, 2 different races, are leaving the protest or wherever they're going, but the black people are stopped and they're tased? Found out about police brutality and the injustices of the criminal justice system when I was in 7th grade. And that's when I found out about Trayvon Martin. Trayvon Martin was an African American walking down his neighborhood with a hoodie on, and a bag of Skittles and an Arizona. George Zimmerman, a neighborhood watch person, felt threatened by someone that's walking home with an Arizona and a bag of Skittles. What threat could that teenage boy have been? George Zimmerman called the police, and the police advised him to not follow the perpetrator or the suspect. He decided to follow him and ended up killing him. And yet he roams free somewhere around in these 50 states. Honestly, this has got to stop. This has got to stop. This is getting ridiculous at this point. How many black lives have to be lost until there's a change? Which is why I'm glad that that the protesting and everything is going on right now, because now America has awoken. They've become more politically aware. Well, more people have become more politically aware in America. I'm not gonna say everybody, because most people are more concerned about the looting that's going around, but they're not worried about the black lives being lost. Hold on, let me come closer. Most people are more angry about the looting and the destroying of corporate businesses instead of black lives that are continuously being lost at the hands of police officers. They're not angry that black people are arrested at a disproportionate rate than any other race in America. People that don't understand the difference between Black Lives Matter and All Lives Matter, it's just their white privilege at this point. It's their white privilege. We're not saying, when we say Black Lives Matter, we are not saying all lives don't matter. All lives don't matter until Black lives matter, okay? So y'all need to understand that. I don't know what it's like being black in America. Being black in America is being guilty for leaving the store without buying anything. Being black in America is being taught as a child from a young age how to approach the police, or how to act around the police, or this would happen.
That's all.
Put your hands behind your back right now.
For what?
Why now? Because you're being detained.
For what? That's what I'm trying. Detained for what? That's what I'm trying to get the understanding of. You had an attitude when I looked in your eyes and your window rolled down. You said, "Follow me," and you turn your lights on. And you turn your lights on and pull him over.
Put your
and I followed you slowly.
Put your hands behind your back.
For what? I'm not getting arrested.
You are getting arrested.
For what?
Get your hands behind your back.
Why am I getting arrested?
Get your hands behind your back.
Why am I getting arrested? Why am I being arrested?
You're being arrested for speeding, and now you're getting resisting arrest.
How? When you didn't tell me that? That ain't what you told me. Give me.
Ram, please. Ram, please. Please don't do that. Don't do that.
Get on the ground.
Don't do that.
Get on the ground.
Don't do it. Just wait till somebody come, Ram.
I'm waiting on his back.
Just wait till somebody come. Just wait till somebody come. Ram.
Get on the ground.
Okay.
Well, you ain't got to do all this.
Ram, please just don't move because he's trying to mess with you anyways.
I ain't about to fight with you, sir. You need to give me your license.
Okay, so now you want the license. Now you want the license.
Give me your.
Now you want the license. You want him to get on the ground. What do you want him to do? What do you want him to do? You want the license now?
Get on the ground.
I can't make it. What?
Get on the ground.
I'm not doing anything.
Get on the ground.
For what? For what?
Get on the ground.
Why?
Ram, stop moving. Stop moving, Ram.
Get on the ground.
He did nothing.
Okay, now he got his bag up. Just stay right there. Just stay right there.
And you pull me.
Put your hands out of your pockets.
He want the license. He want everything.
Help me get a handcuff.
Put your fucking hands behind your back.
Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Y'all gotta do all that. Do y'all gotta do all that? Do y'all gotta do all that? Y'all ain't gotta do all that. You ain't gotta do all that, sir. You ain't gotta do all that. All that shit what comes for.
Being black in America is continuously having your name spelled wrong or pronounced wrong. Being black in America is struggling whether or not to wear your natural hair in a job interview, like, because it will be perceived as unprofessional. Like, come on. As a white person or as a non-person of color, you don't understand. So until you want to work on that, no. I'm getting tight. What needs to happen after the protesting needs to be real change. It needs to be change in legislation, statewide and nationwide. 2 things before I end this video. If you uploaded a black square on your Instagram, please delete it. It's doing more harm than good. I know they said that it's for the Black Lives Matter movement and everything, but if you go through your Instagram on the Explore page, when you type in the hashtag Black Lives Matter, it's removing years and months of video footage for Black Lives. You can attach a CNN link for more details and information on why it's doing more harm than good in the description box below this video. And secondly, I want to say thank you to everybody that subscribed. I'm so happy that y'all support me. So I'll be randomly doing free giveaways for my subscribers. And if you guys want to be the first ones to know about it, you need to turn the post notifications on with the little alarm bell down there, so you'll know as soon as I upload a video. It'll be a surprise in there for you to know the rules. So it may be the next video that I upload or the video after that, but you won't know unless you subscribe to my channel and all that. And I know y'all, and I know people love free stuff because I love free stuff. So it's just a way of me showing my gratitude towards people that support me and want to learn more about Black history and Black lives. Okay, thanks again for watching my channel. Don't forget to subscribe, follow me on Instagram and Twitter. Okay, thank you. Until next time.
There's no place quite like here. There's no better time than